Have you ever had to make an important choice based on uncertain advice? Or wanted to step onto a boat and hear the planks creak under your feet? The English playwright William Shakespeare, with his timeless wisdom, warned us not to trust to rotten planks. This advice echoes the words of wise King Solomon. The naive person believes every word, but the shrewd person considers his steps. Proverbs 14:15. Only a naive person would go through life accepting every piece of information without verifying it, basing crucial decisions on unfounded teachings. Misplaced trust can have fatal consequences. This leads us to a crucial question. Is there a source of advice that truly deserves our trust in such an uncertain world? Millions of people worldwide place complete trust in an ancient book, the Holy Bible. They rely on it to guide their path. They base their decisions on its counsel and act according to its teachings. But are they perhaps relying on rotten planks? The answer depends on another question. Are there valid reasons to have confidence in the Bible? This video is not intended to impose any religious beliefs, but simply to present concrete evidence that has convinced millions of people of the Bible's reliability. After watching the videos on this channel, you will be able to judge for yourself whether the Bible is worthy of your trust. This subject deserves your full attention. After all, if the Bible is truly a reliable source of counsel from our Creator, then you owe it to yourself and your loved ones to seriously consider what this book has to say. First, however, let's analyze some remarkable characteristics that make the Bible a truly unique book. Get ready to discover surprising facts that will change your perception. The Bible is the most widely distributed book in human history. More than 550 years ago, Johann Gutenberg invented the movable type printing press, and the first book to come off his press was a Bible. Since then, billions of books on the most varied subjects have been produced, but without a doubt, the Bible is the most extraordinary of them all. According to estimates, more than 4.7 billion Bibles, in whole or in part, have been printed, 5 times more than Mao's Little Red Book, which ranks second among the most widely distributed books. Recently, in just 1 year, more than 50 million copies of the entire Bible or parts of it were distributed. Year after year, the Bible continues to be the best-selling book. An article in the New Yorker magazine states, "The Bible has been translated in whole or in part into more than 2,400 languages. Parts of the Bible are available in languages spoken by over 90% of the Earth's inhabitants. Approximately half of the Bible writers had already completed their texts before the birth of Confucius, the famous Chinese philosopher, and Siddhartha Gautama, the founder of Buddhism. The Bible has had a significant influence on art, as is evident in some of the greatest masterpieces of painting, music, and literature. It has survived government bans, burning by religious opponents, and attacks by critics. No other book has come down to us, overcoming such fierce opposition. The characteristics I just mentioned are truly remarkable. Of course, statistics and extraordinary details are not in themselves sufficient to prove the Bible's reliability. We will consider 5 reasons why millions of people are convinced that the Bible is trustworthy. In this first video, we will consider the first 2 reasons. It would be difficult to trust a book that contains inaccuracies. Imagine a contemporary history textbook dating World War II to the 19th century, or calling the President of the United States a king. Wouldn't these inaccuracies make you doubt the reliability of the entire book? No one has ever succeeded in disproving the historicity of what the Bible says. It speaks of real people and real events. People, critics of the Bible, questioned the existence of Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea, who handed Jesus over to be impaled. Matthew 27, 1-26. An inscription found in 1961 in Caesarea, a Mediterranean port city, proves that Pilate was indeed governor of Judea. Before 1993, no extra-biblical source supported the historicity of David, the young but fearless shepherd who became king of Israel. That year, however, archaeologists discovered a basalt stone in northern Israel dating back to the 9th century BCE. The words House of David and King of Israel are inscribed on it. Events. Until recently, many scholars doubted the accuracy of the biblical account involving the nation of Edom in a battle against Israel in David's time, 2 Samuel 8:13-14. According to these scholars, Edom was a pastoral people at that time and only later became sufficiently organized or strong enough to threaten Israel. Recent excavations, however, indicate that Edom was a complex society centuries earlier than previously believed, just as the Bible implies, states an article in Biblical Archaeology Review magazine. Over the 16 centuries in which the Bible was written, many rulers appeared on the world stage. When the Bible mentions them, it always uses the appropriate title. For example, it correctly calls Herod Antipas district ruler, tetrarch, and Gallio proconsul, Luke 3:1, Acts 18:12. Ezra 5:6 mentions Tattenai, the governor of the Persian province beyond the river, meaning the Euphrates. A coin minted in the 4th century BCE describes a figure named Mazaeus. Similarly, he is said to have been the Persian governor of the province beyond the river. The accuracy in what may seem like minor details should not be underestimated. If we can trust the Bible writers when they mention even minute details, shouldn't that increase our confidence in the rest of what they wrote? Trust is based on honesty. Someone with a reputation for being honest can earn your trust, but if they lie to you even once, they can lose it. The Bible writers were honest men who wrote with complete sincerity. This characteristic gives their words an authentic, true flavor. Errors and flaws. The Bible writers openly admit their shortcomings and weaknesses. Moses speaks of a mistake that cost him dearly. Numbers 27:13. Asaph explains that for a period he found himself envying the prosperity of the wicked. Psalm 73:1-14. Jonah tells of his disobedience and his initial negative attitude when God showed mercy to repentant sinners. Jonah 1:1-3, 3.10, 4:1-3. Matthew honestly narrates that he abandoned Jesus the night he was arrested. Matthew 26:56. The writers of the Hebrew Scriptures reveal the continuous complaints and rebellions of their countrymen. 2 Chronicles 36:15-16. They spare no one, not even their rulers. Ezekiel 34:1-10. The same sincerity is found in the letters of the apostles. They mention the serious problems encountered in the 1st century by individual Christians, including some who held positions of responsibility, and by entire congregations. 1 Corinthians Acts 1:10-13, 2 Timothy 2:16, 18, 4:10. Realism. The Bible writers do not try to gloss over aspects that some might consider uncomfortable. First-century Christians frankly admitted that the world did not hold them in high esteem. In fact, it despised them, considering them foolish and ignoble. 1 Corinthians 1:26-29. We read that Jesus' apostles were considered uneducated and ordinary men. Acts 4:13. The Gospel writers do not alter facts to present Jesus in a better light. They honestly state that he was born into a family of simple laborers and in humble circumstances, that he did not attend prestigious schools, and that the majority of those who listened to him rejected his message. Matthew 27:25, Luke 2:4-7, John 7:15. The Bible thus provides ample proof of the honesty of its writers. Does it not win your trust? We have examined just 2 of the 5 fundamental reasons why millions of people around the world consider the Bible to be a totally reliable source of counsel and truth. The incredible historical validity and the astounding honesty of its writers are just the beginning of what this unique book has to offer us. But don't stop there. The journey of discovering the Bible's reliability has just begun. In our next videos, we will explore the other 3 reasons that will make your trust in the Bible even stronger. Its timeless, practical wisdom, its surprising scientific accuracy, and its detailed prophecies that have been fulfilled with unimaginable precision. Do you want to discover the complete proofs? Then don't miss the next chapters of this extraordinary investigation. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell to be the first to discover the secrets and truths the Bible has to reveal to us. We look forward to seeing you in the next video to continue unveiling the reasons why the Bible is the book you can truly count on. Find out more truths from our channel.